Welcome everybody to tonight's presentation and a pathway to a brighter future. Apologies from Stuart tonight, as Stuart is down on the Gold Coast doing a live presentation at the API Pacific headquarters down on the Gold Coast, and we wish him all the best down there. So we've got a jam-packed evening for you tonight. We've got our guest presenter in Carmen Walker, and Carmen will be along shortly. So let's get stuck in tonight's presentation.
The world is changing rapidly. The way business is done will never be the same again. The way people make and create wealth will never be the same again. The money gap between the wealthy and the poor will continue to widen dramatically. Financial education is the key. If you are not keeping up to date with things like digital currency, you will get left behind. There are opportunities in history that change the world and the future of many. For example, Microsoft. The vision was to put a computer in every home. Some laughed, some agreed, and some invested in the idea. Let's have a look at Tesla with an environmental angle. Tesla has a vision to produce electric vehicles. Again, some laughed, some agreed, and some invested. Everything is about timing and the buying price. Elon Musk invested into a concept and it paid off big time. Let's have a look at Amazon. In 1995, Jeff Bezos needed to raise $1 million. He was willing to exchange 20% of the company, Amazon. He talked to 61 people. 41 said no thanks. 20 people said yes and invested $50,000 each in exchange for 1% of the company. Today, that $50,000 investment is worth in excess of $1 billion. The other 41 people were left with a painful story. Imagine if you had a similar opportunity. Well, you now have access to an unprecedented opportunity to access co-ownership in organizations before they go public. The same principle as how many have made billions. Imagine if it was possible for a governing organization that ticked all the boxes, had all the credibility, the financial stability, and was definitely government regulated, that could facilitate taking successful private businesses to become publicly listed powerhouses. Possible for everyday mums and dads to have the opportunity to get access to co-own or shares in businesses at a critical time before massive growth, before listing on a public stock exchange. This could be a real game changer for many people and families globally. Everyday people just like you. What if there was a way? What would you do differently if time and money were not an issue?
So welcome to tonight's presentation, as I've just mentioned, and we'll open it up and introduce to you somebody who's going to present these opportunities in Carmen Walker. Well done, Carmen. Open up and share your screen.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Good to be back and good to see you all. Well, it'll be good to see your beautiful faces when we finish. Anyway, I am going to get straight into it. Thank you, Bob. That was an awesome video.
Yeah, it is one of Stuart's better productions.
Wicked. All right, guys, I'm going to start screen sharing. And we are going to talk about this evening a pathway to a brighter future.
Yep. Good to go. We can hear you and see you clearly. No worries.
Thank you very much.
All yours.
All right. Welcome to a pathway to a brighter future. I always love this picture because it is as bright and as beautiful as the new economic evolution of the world feels like it is for us. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Carmen Walker. I am a new consumer community partner program leader manager, master profit and MLCI 260 graduate, an international speaker and private investor. I am a mumpreneur for very beautiful children and 3 grandchildren. As Zentai Shetty and Kahuna Bodyworker, I've been doing that, was doing that for many years. So very, very passionate about spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical growth. And I'm now very, very passionate about helping people become financially independent. It's something that I never had. I grew up with no money. So this is something that I looked into much, much later in life, because I never thought about it. I just thought that's just what life looked like, being broke and struggling and just surviving week to week. So what we're going to talk about this evening is the Academy of Private Investor, how to study, invest and prosper. So just a quick compliance and risk disclaimer before I do get started. I'm going to talk to you through a few things this evening called EIPs. It stands for Educational Informational Products. MLCI stands for Multi-Level Crowd Investing. The CRU is a crypto unit internal points for tokens digital stock analogy. And please note, we do not sell and do not have a license to sell shares or tokens. All countries have their own rules for the sale of financial products, and we do comply with the laws of the country. Most countries do allow for the sale of information products without a special license, actually. And we do offer the opportunity to participate in wealth building training, which provides the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and maintained. We do not provide or offer financial or investment consultations. So please do your own due diligence or request confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your area for compliance with the requirements in your state or country. That one's actually very, very, very important to do. And actually make sure that the accountant that you're seeing actually understands this part of, especially network marketing and multi-level crowd investing, direct selling, all of that sort of stuff, because it is different. Okay, so the meeting tonight is going to be about investment thinking we're going to cover. I'm also going to cover the VIP Club of a Private Investor, the multi-level crowd investing, what is MLCI business, and the trainings that we provide that are available to all of us. And the new economic evolution of the world, what is NEEW, and the plans of our company. So the Academy Private Investor, it was actually founded in 2011 by this incredible gentleman, Andre Havato, up here. It is actually an online global portal that has been with 9 years expertise. So he was doing this long before he introduced us to this platform of the NEEW platform. There are actually more than over there's actually 1.4 million users from over 176 countries now around the world. And the teachers have up to 23 years of experience in investment and finance fields. The beautiful thing about Andre Havato is he learned the hard way. He actually became a millionaire 2 times and became bankrupt twice. So he learned the hard way, and then he decided to actually learn the right way, and then teach people along the way. So we're very, very lucky. He did the hard yards, and we don't have to, hopefully, follow in those footsteps. It teaches us about practical studies in areas of finance, investment, and personal growth, and real case studies, group lessons, and individual coaching and mentoring. So what is investment thinking? Robert Kiyosaki is a gentleman that actually wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I love this guy, and I've actually studied his books for many, many years. I had a 15-year-old son that spent a lot of time at home with me, either expelled or suspended from school because he was diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety. So the school system didn't really fit him. So we'd read books such as this, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. We'd read autobiographies of like Tony Robbins, Richard Branson. The beautiful thing about all of these entrepreneurs is usually that they had a really crap time at school and within the system because they were not able to, I guess, follow the system. They were meant to lead, I guess, instead of, go the way that many of us have gone. So Robert Kiyosaki was actually one of the first gentlemen that actually wrote and put something together about how the education system works and how it's actually designed to keep us from not succeeding as individuals and as business owners, and to be able to go out and make our own money and wealth. So he talks about the first two on the left-hand side are about being an employee. An employer is somebody that goes to school, you know, for, I don't know, 18 years of your life. And then if you're unlucky, go to uni and all the other things and stay in school till you're like in your late 20s, and then go and get a job, if you can get a job. But then it also teaches you how to work for 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and then retire on less than 40% of your income. By the time you're 60, 65, and the retirement ages actually gets big, longer and longer and longer. But by then your health is gone, and it doesn't really work out the way that the dream that we're given as children works out to be. So trading your time for money is on the left-hand side of the quadrant here. And this is what we define having a job as being just over broke. Most people that do have a job, their money is gone before they even finish their working week. Ask most people and they're like, well, I don't know, what are you doing with your money? Or do you have a savings account? No, they don't. Or self-employed. Now I was both. I've had jobs and I became self-employed as a massage therapist as well. So self-employed is where you're working for yourself. But the problem here is if I got sick and I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid. So this is something where we can become really, really stuck. Now, the really scary thing is 10% of the money in the world is owned by 90% of the people around the globe. That is really, really scary. And this is what the education system teaches us to be hang around here. On the right side of the quadrant, which is what the Academy of Private Investor teaches you to do, it actually teaches you how to create business. Now, a business on the right side of the quadrant is considered somebody where you've got 500 people under you at least, and they're working for you, a business owner. And it's also about learning to become an investor. So where you can start creating a residual income for yourself, or what we call passive income, which is income you're earning while you sleep. Now, put a one in the chat box if that's what you want. Income while you're sleeping. Now, on this side of the quadrant, 90% of the money is owned by 10% of the people. So if you have a look at that, you guys decide which side do you want to be on. Because if you are on the left, I absolutely promise you, coming from a grade 10 dropout, you can get here. You really, anybody can do this. And the beautiful thing about this and the Academy of Private Investor is that we actually get to do it together. It's not a business where you're just left out on your own wondering, where do I go and what do I do? We can actually learn and grow together, which is something that I'm very, very passionate about. All right. So there was actually a study done in, when was it? I can't remember, not too long ago anyway, just a few years back, where 150,000 people were, they did some tests around the globe to find out the literacy, financial literacy, across many, many countries. And the adults who are financially literate, they are the highest percentage were actually in Sweden and Norway. And then we have countries like Canada, around 61 to 70%, Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, Germany. And as you can see, as we go down the graph, these states are starting to become less and less with financial literacy. So look at the Russian Federation, China, Brazil, and then you've got places down here like India that actually have no data whatsoever. Now, one of the things of our CEO's vision and mission is to create 15% of the world's population to become millionaires. Now, the reason we want to do this is because of this reason exactly. We want to be able to go into all of these countries that cannot and do not have the ability to have this education within their country. instead of having people getting on, you know, leaky boats and putting their lives at risk to come to places like Australia for freedom, we want to be able to have them create freedom in their own country, in their own, and build their own economy up. So, you know, anybody that actually cared enough to invite you or does invite you to something like this evening, pay close attention, because just for registering, you actually get gifted the beginning of the education that can actually literally, it's definitely changed mine and my children's lives, and it can absolutely change yours. So like I said, we do have a solution. We do in the Academy talk about personal growth. It's really important. You know, I thought, like I said, I grew up having a big heart for caring for the people and the planet and things like that, but I didn't have any money. Now I realize, and yet personal growth was very, very important to me, spiritual growth. But then as I got older, I realized, you know, that's actually not going to help me create freedom in the life that I want to design for me and my children. So absolutely, being able to start to study and learn how to invest and how to create and grow money trees for yourself is super, super important. And the beautiful thing is we're able to teach this to our children as they grow up, instead of wait till we get to someone like my age and do it later because nothing else worked, right? And business solutions. So we actually have a lot of training courses aimed at self-development, goal setting and planning, improving financial literacy, formation of investment thinking, learning different business building methods and strategies. So there are some really beautiful people all across this page that are success stories. This incredible gentleman here, right here, is, well, he's probably one of my favorite people in the whole business, Mr. Stuart Whitney. He actually is a lecturer. He worked at Nambour TAFE here, just around the corner from me, for 18 years. When I heard Stu's story, it really blew my mind. You know, he's very big on sustainability and the triple bottom line, and he's very, very passionate. So quite often, whenever Stu's talking, I'm listening. And, you know, he loves to do spreadsheets and things like that, but he would, to me, have to be one of our greatest teachers in our company. So we're very, very, very lucky to have him. Josh Tartifer, he's one of our online brothers. He actually lives in Sydney. I haven't actually met this gentleman yet, but I tell you what, everybody on this page that I have already seen, either in a webinar or in training, thanks to our incredible online platform, when I do meet everybody, it's not going to feel like I've met them for the first time. Josh is actually a youth worker in Sydney, but very, very, very passionate about, again, seeing the bigger vision of making sure that we actually, you know, create a better future for us and our children. So what is the VIP Club of a Private Investor? Learn how the knowledge you get at the Academy provides a result in practice. Now, I was actually doing a presentation last night, and what I was saying is I can't actually tell you what it feels like to VIP or be a VIP club member, because I never was one. All I remember is when I used to get planes, like really years and years ago, and you had Ansett Lounge or the Qantas Lounge, they always have the like clear glass, so you could see in the VIP area what they were getting and what you didn't have. That's all I remember. I was like, oh, I wish I could get into that area, but I never could because I didn't really have any money. But and now everything has changed. I can happily tell you that I am part of the VIP club, and I absolutely love every second of it. So what is a VIP club of a private investor? It is an elite club. It has discounts on the products of up to 75%. Now, you would have heard me talk about the MLCI 260, becoming a graduate. These are one of the educational packages that me and thousands of others actually spent 8 months of the year participating in. We had access to 30 and our CEO of the best coaches in our company. And we had them feeding us their knowledge, their stories, just their daily practices on how they went from where they were to where they are now. It was life-changing. So, you know, as co-owners of the company, every time that there's a discount happening, then we're grateful and feel very, very lucky. So you get up to 75% on the product, so that's pretty cool. The thing I love about our CEO is he is always rewarding us for, or rewarding you to invest in yourself. It also offers a lot of exclusive offers and access to the crypto unit program and its bonuses, which I'm going to share with you in a minute, and additional income streams. I think Bob could probably verify with me at the end. Maybe it's up to 27 income streams at the moment, just within our platform. So we're really, really, you know, everyone's pretty happy about that. And participation in closed monthly meetings. You know, being a part of the VIP club, if you were with Warren Buffett, there are people out there, high investors, that will invest $220,000 for one share of Warren Buffett's, just to get into his meeting for the previous year, to know what he's going to do the next year. 220 grand, like, that's a lot. This, to get started, is $10. So, and the value that you're going to get out of it is phenomenal. So anyway, something to think about. $220,000 for one share to participate in these closed monthly meetings. We get to come in here and listen to everything that our company is doing, participate in where it's going to go as well. So very, very blessed. So educational informational products, EIPs, we have 5 of them currently at the moment. And like I said, the beautiful thing about, again, what our CEO is trying to do is make sure that he meets you where you're at. So you don't need to start, you can start with no money. You can start with the education just by verifying your account and getting started. But, you know, we've got units here for as little as 50 UNT, that I think it equates to about 78 Australian dollars. That's something that is affordable. That's a month. So this is something that can happen. We actually have installment plans where you can actually pay this off. If you, you know, of course, the higher the educational products that you purchase, the more trainings you're going to get access to. But what we're really encouraging here is, again, start where people are at, so people don't feel like they have to wait until they have something to begin. Okay. So here are some of the courses that are available. This course right here, if there were no other course that we looked at, this right here that you are gifted for free for registering will, I kid you not, change your life. Even if you just had a look at it and you applied the practices in here before you did anything else, you could get back to me and tell me what it did for you, because I'm pretty sure, you know, the feedback that I would get would be fairly positive. But as you can see, we've got the EIP for beginner, and then as you go down to the basic packages and the secondary, and then of course, the higher education, then of course you've got more access to a lot of the different courses. And there are thousands and thousands of hours of content in here that is going to be very, very helpful for you. And it actually doesn't cost you, you know, I don't even know how much a uni degree costs, but I know that student loans cost you a lot, and you usually have them for the rest of your life. So what is a crypto unit? The project is an innovative training program that opens the door for anyone to learn and become a co-owner of the CRU Global Portfolio, even with minimal resources.
Happy birthday, Crypto Unit Program. 3, 2, 1, go. We have liftoff. Big changes begin with one small step. On March the 30th, 2019, Andrei Havratov, CEO of the Academy of a Private Investor and New Consumer Community, presented his program for the creation of a global investment portfolio in different segments of the investment market. It was found profitable and was supported by people from more than 150 countries of the world. Within the first year of the program, more than 600,000 people worldwide received quality education in investing, took part in mass events held by the company, and became owners of CRU points equivalent to shares in the global investment portfolio. Only by pooling together the capital of program partners, we managed to create assets in various investments market segments and become co-owners of businesses with a high return on investment. Gold mining, Ghana, Zambia, production of synthetic diamonds, filmmaking industry, TV series, The Miners, Basalt Innovative Technologies, resort real estate in Phuket and in Krasnodar region, the restaurant chain, Sushi Master. In 1 year of work, we have opened 37 restaurants in several major cities in Russia, Kazakhstan and Belarus. We are planning to open 1,000 more restaurants around the world. There is a total of 20 different projects already yielding a monthly profit, and Crypto Unit program itself is divided into several parts and phases, each of which ends up showing record-breaking performance. March the 30th, 2019, the launch of Crypto Unit program, and as early as April the 3rd, 2019, the transition to the second stage of development. May the 8th, 2019, the start of the allocation of bonuses within the loyalty program. November the 13th, 2019, the first accrual of the Profi bonus. January the 8th, 2020, the transition to the second part of development. January the 15th, 2020, CRU token enters Ethereum blockchain. February the 29th, 2020, the value of the global investment portfolio is estimated at $379,780,000. March the 9th, 2020, the first CRU points are released and the internal exchange between program participants is launched. Within the first year, overall, more than 15.5 million units have been allocated in bonuses under the loyalty program and the Profi bonus, and the total number of partners in the company has almost reached 1.5 million. The implementation of Crypto Unit program will result in the issue of 80 billion CRU, 10 billion of which will be retained to ensure liquidity. When the value of the project's assets will be more than $100 trillion, Crypto Unit market value will reach more than $1,250 for 1 CRU. By the end of the program, the Profi bonus is expected to be within the range from $1 to $50 for 1 CRU. Now you are ever close to completely changing your life. Crypto Unit program is one small step towards your well-being and one huge leap for mankind. Start acting. The time has come.
Who loves that video, man? I love that video. I'll watch it again and again and again. It's so good. So cool. And we are co-owners of this incredible portfolio, and we get to grow in it and expand with it and evolve with it along the way. So the 20 sectors, which is what we have in our global portfolio, and be mindful of this, we have 20 sectors of it, but there are many, many subsectors within it. So it's absolutely massive. We cover education, multi-level crowd investing, the sector of equity participation, health and longevity, innovative, transport development, banking, stock markets, forex, cryptocurrency markets, and insurance sector. We also cover the real estate sector, the innovative development sector, agriculture and farming, which is something that's absolutely incredible. We were able to research all of these sectors through the MLCI Marathon 260, and it was absolutely phenomenal having an understanding of what we are a part of. The sector of entrepreneurial, cooperative and social development, science, culture, precious and semi-precious metals and stones, the space development sector, and the charity sector. So what is the Global Crypto Unit program worth at the moment? It's 464,759 UNT as of today. We started just over a year and a half ago. It was just over 11.5 million. So we've come a very, 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 very long way. We have chain of Japanese cuisine restaurant Sushi Master, as you would have seen in the video before. We've got gold mines. We talked about that as well. 5 gold mines, 2 are licensed. So most of our portfolio currently is within the gold mining sector. We have the KGB Club. So we're in the movies, guys. Marvel movies. So Kitmar Productions is what it's called. They've been together for 15 years, I believe. So it's not something new that we've come into. And we also have innovative basalt technologies. Now, this technology on its own, Bob might be able to touch on a little bit anyway, but it's absolutely phenomenal. 300 times stronger than metal. It's something that is sustainable for our planet as well. So this is something that we're working towards and moving towards. What does the crypto unit program provide? It actually provides co-ownership of the CRU global portfolio, monthly loyalty program bonuses, and the opportunity to receive profit bonus. It is regulated and very, very transparent financing. And it also gives you the ability to have CRU value growth to increase in assets. And it's also the possibility of circulation of CRU in global merchandising. Now, we're actually about to move into that field very, 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 very soon. So everything's pretty exciting around here at the moment. And many of us that are leaders in the company especially, or present for you, haven't been getting a lot of sleep over the last couple of months, but it's all good because where we're going, it's absolutely worth it. So this is your very simple step-by-step guide to participating in the Academy Private Investor. Make sure that you do get the registration, the free registration from whoever cared enough to invite you along this evening. Become a member of the VIP club and receive bonuses, and choose the right educational informational product that actually works for you. I'm sure if there's something else that you're wanting down in the future, then that's fine. That's something we can help you work towards along the way, yeah? And make sure you take actions. A lot of the time we study something or we start something, but we don't actually apply the action. So we want to make sure that you're listening and looking in your back office, you're learning the education that you purchased, and you're applying the strategies to help get you out of the situation you're in and moving more towards the goals and the dream and the visions that you do have for you and your family. So do you want to earn by learning right now? Multi-level crowd investing is something that we've been able to do. We're kind of pioneers for this. We've been able to bring multi-level marketing and investing business together and bring it together. So we are able to move these things together with accessible training. It is a home business, so you can do this business from anywhere in the world. You can take your laptop down to the beach if you want and run a presentation from there. It is completely up to you. Be your own director, your own employer, work online. Unlimited revenue, international business, fast realization of dreams, and the opportunity to earn millions in 12 to 60 months. Now, the investment side is while we're doing this, we can actually create an incredible and lucrative business to it along the way. Where you can learn as you're going along investment consulting, training, investment instruments, and co-ownership in our global portfolio. The opportunity to increase your capital quickly. We will teach you about capitalization and growth. Asset management, opportunity to create assets of 1 million in 24 to 60 months. And yes, and we can teach you about prestige. When we first start, you know, it's about mindset as well. When you start talking to people that haven't had any money and you mention $1 million, it seems a very, very long way away. And that is why we start from the very, very basics and we grow from there, so that nobody gets left behind and we learn and at your pace. At the moment, our achievements since 2014, since we started on our first project, we have now over 750,000 active partners worldwide. The business operates in over 175 plus countries. We have actually over 72 achievers in rank in what we call president in our country or in our company. Now, this is the highest rank that you can get in our company. The beautiful thing about this is that we will always encourage you to be better than us. So we want you to learn from us and then duplicate what we've been able to teach you and then grow past us, wherever you want to go. I really, really dig that. We can't grow unless we help you grow. And I think that's very cool. So we speak over 12 languages, plus we have sign language presentations for our hearing impaired as well. So very, very blessed. We have over 1.5 1.4 million partners, $1.4 million was paid to the network as a bonus since 2014. That's pretty cool bonuses for being co-owners and being part of an education system that is going to help you for yourself and be rewarded for it. And we've achieved 1.4 million registrations in over 5 years, which actually equates to we get about a registration every 2 minutes. So here are some more success stories. Now, I haven't met a lot of these people, but I have met this gentleman down here, Harinarun. He is one of our youngest entrepreneurs and success stories in our company. He's actually our financial, leads the financial team around the globe. He is absolutely brilliant young man. And, you know, every time I hear Harin talk, he's almost wise beyond his years. He will always break out into these incredible, what do they call it? Philosophical stories he'll start to speak about. And I could listen to him talk forever. Very, very, very smart. He actually got his pilot's license at the age of 17. So he's way more comfortable in the sky, he says, than he is on the ground. Which is fair enough. And then we have these incredible, more incredible success stories here. I have met a lot of these incredible people. And again, a lot of them are our speakers that actually are constantly doing trainings for us all over the world. So we're very, very blessed to have them all. Rita Ashen, she is one of our presidents in our company in Australia. Her knowledge of the cryptocurrency market and blockchain technology is phenomenal. So yeah, she does a lot of trainings throughout the week. So every single one of these incredible speakers, there's always somebody you can go to learn something. So we have, you know, presentations and trainings pretty much morning, noon and night, so that we're actually covering our global family. Elena, she's a single mum actually. And she was from Latvia, and I think she lives in London with a young girl now. Amazing young lady, incredible businesswoman. So the advantages of the multi-level crowd investing business are this: it is a business from home, so you can be your own boss. Start your international business from scratch. It does have unlimited earning potential and multiple income streams. It is a unique business model and massive leverage across the entire network. So how do you become part of our project? Again, like I said, register for free and start just doing the ABLES of private investors so you can actually check it out, all right? And make sure you verify your account. We need to know that you're not a bot as well. So they call it KYC, know your customer client. And participate. Make sure that you participate. If you're not sure, or you come to something like this and you're not sure of what we're speaking about, just keep coming back. Bob and I will open up to questions and answers. We always do it at the end of our presentations. So if there's anything you need to know, you're welcome to ask us. And make sure you implement it. Like I said before, applied knowledge is the best type of knowledge that you can give yourself. So what is our mission? As a new economic evolution of the world, it is global distribution of wealth. It is about creating security and protection for our planet, for our children, and for our globe. It is definitely about helping others. You know, the beautiful thing I love about this company is that we realize together globally, and to create community again and people helping people, that's what we want. And you know, we can move mountains when we move like that. And prosperity and happiness. Being a massage therapist for many, many, many years, quite often I'd ask people, you know, what is the thing that gives you the most joy or the most happiness? And really it was quite surprising to me, because quite often people would look at me with confusion, like it was something that was outside of themselves almost, because we get so busy. so busy with our babies, with our business, with our partners, with our life, with our families, we actually forget where we were. We're back there somewhere. So, you know, what we want to do is teach one another, how do we bring ourselves back to the forefront so we can actually live our life from right where we are and live it with abundance and happiness and joy. And realization of dreams. You know, our CEO is a master of dream realization. So the beautiful thing about this is he quite often will take us through meditations and things like that, because you must, we must understand that, you know, the mind and the heart, we need to learn how to get it to work together, not just one or the other, but to actually bring it back into synchronicity. So we can create the life that we want to for our babies and ourselves. So there are 3 pillars of new, and they are this: education, co-ownership, and business. So here are our incredible team that actually, we've got our strategic team at the top here. Andre Havrata, our incredible CEO, Mila Sergikova, Drago Stanchu, Andrew Hawkes, and Armand Muniz. These are our strategic team, and we have also an ambassador council as well, with all of these incredible people down here and many, many more around the world. So we're really are in very, very, very good hands between all of these people. So what would be your decision? Leave everything as it is, or get financial and investment education. Multiple sources of passive income, be part of a like-minded community with crazy people like me, the ability to create assets, and an opportunity to leave a legacy. Now, the beautiful thing I love about this company is I don't have to leave my children a legacy anymore. All of my 4 children and my 3 grandchildren are partners in this company. I no longer have to feel like I need to leave them something behind. They are going to be able to, they're building this portfolio as I speak, or I am building it for them. So the beautiful thing about that is I'm going to be able to leave them with their own legacies that they can move on to generations for many, many generations to come. So we're very, very, very lucky. I think that brings us to the end of our slide. So I am going to stop screen sharing and open it back up to Bob.
Thanks, Carmen. Great presentation. And I've got a surprise presentation for everyone here tonight. We got some exciting announcements. Whoa. Name me a week where we haven't got exciting announcements. So let me share my screen again and I'll get back to it. Okay, get that one. Breaking news. There we go. Okay, can you see that one okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and hear me okay. So the breaking news, we have hot news in our back offices. So please get together back with the person that invited you here tonight, or your upline leader, or Carmen or myself, because the back office news is where the temperature is rising and there are projects coming out of our ears. And one of those great projects that is building at the moment and is due for release around 1st of November is YouGain. Who here in the audience wouldn't like a Maserati? Maybe a Rolex watch, maybe a Apple computer, and a heap of other prizes. Not only are we going to give them away in top first prize, but we're going to give them away in 10 countries. Incredible promotion going on with the YouGain. So please make yourself familiar with YouGain because it's launching very, very soon. We're going through a few legal issues at the moment, just crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's with all the consumer laws around the world. And this is an innovative project for entrepreneurs, which will allow you to interact with your customers and merchants through your own personal accounts, accruing discounts, lifestyle royalty bonuses through a unique rewards program. The consumer app will be free. And it's exactly what the globe needs at the moment. We need bums on seats. We need customers through the doors. We need leads for our businesses. We need cash flow to get back on track again. And UGAIN is something that can provide that. And we are co-owners of this amazing project, hitting our airwaves very, very soon. There is an update webinar coming on Friday, 29th of October, 10:30 p.m. AEST, or I think it's 3:30 Moscow time. So please check your world calendars and time clocks. Now, the other promotion that is running at the moment is the data mining. Wow. It launched in July, and I have been informed that we have added almost over 2.5 million contacts into our mega brain, and we're only just getting started. The data mining will soon include YouTube, the world's second largest search engine, YouTube, and we can gain another income from YouTube inside our data mining. But wait, there's some great specials happening, but you must act fast, because as of the 26th of October to the 1st of November, the prices have remained as they have been since September of this year. And as of the 2nd of November, the standard EIPs will raise, and they won't include, sorry, they will include YouTube at a higher cost. Sorry. Will not include YouTube. You'll have to pay an extra, I think it's 50 units,
50 units
on top.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. So 2nd of November, guys, put that down in the calendar. That would be in Australian times, 7 a.m. on the 3rd of November. So mark that down for your calendars. UGAIN will be a great little investment in your future self for any business on the planet. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. Sorry, data mining, any business on the planet. Also, these are the prices as of today. So get into them, 100 units, and we always recommend the business tariff plan, which will give you unlimited access to the data mining platform and will include YouTube. And everybody that has bought previous packages, YouTube will be included. But wait, there's a little bit more coming, because we're about to include TikTok, WeChat, Contactia, and VK, just to name a few. Facebook and Instagram are coming as well. So imagine in a few years' time, when we've got all these social media platforms, we're going to have to hire personal assistants to actually talk with them all, because our digital doubles will be overloaded and totally labored. So there is a full data mining update on the company Eva Rich official channel, YouTube, which we have 5 channels with. Hindi has just been included. So the Friday, 23rd of October, that was when it was on. Check it out. It's about 2 hours long. So just put it on 1.5 speed and you'll get the full updates on how to get involved with Alexander and the team. And of course, don't forget, this Saturday night, we're all waiting for the Genius of Finance launch, which is coming. And Tatiana will be presenting that 10 p.m. this Saturday night, AEST, 3 p.m. Moscow time. So we're looking forward to the rollout of the board game of the Genius of Finance. And also there will be a digital desktop and mobile version also with updates coming as well. And very importantly, with something that's confusing a lot of people, switching to winter time, or in Moscow, there is no daylight saving. So Moscow time remains the same. Please check your time clocks around the world. It's very, very important, because you don't want to miss any of the webinars coming up. And of course, if you want full updates, I provide them every 10 a.m. on Thursdays, which we'll do tomorrow morning. Full updates on what's happening around the new consumer society, and the links are in your chat and the directions on how to find them. So we'll finish off the presentation with a little bit of inspiration. It only takes one light to illuminate the darkness. Never underestimate the light that you shine into this world. A great saying, because this man is shining his light, as Carmen has just presented a great presentation, and this man has the credentials to lift everybody's vibration around the globe. So good on you, Andre, and we'll open it up for Q&As. Any questions?